So I promised y'all I was gonna do 1,000 mile update, and here it is.
Imagine if Sandy Hook never took shots.
So,
Imagine if
1,000 mile update. It's kind of crazy. Most of this has been actually highway. It's kind of weird. I hit 1,000 miles. The 1,000 miles has come from about 300. About 400 of it's been highway. So I've actually hit 1,000 probably in city miles. I've hit about 400. I'm at about 1,400 miles on it right now, strictly because of the trips back and forth to the state fair, which is across town, about 20 miles, and then back and forth back to where we're from, which was about 180 miles each way. So far I love the car. There's been very little things that I would like to change about the car. Some of the things that I'd like to change about the car, exterior wise, looks great. Now inside, nothing on the inside I would change. I love the buckets, everything's comfortable. Fiance loves it. It's just a great comfortable inside car, enough room for my son. The actual car is perfectly fine. When it comes to performance, the performance is really nice. I mean, I've actually beaten some cars that sound like they're modified. Whether they are or not, I'm not sure, but pretty happy with the actual horsepower of everything that's inside of this car. Turning radius, as I've said the first time when I first got it, pretty much everything I still love about the car is there, so I'm pretty stoked about it. But there is one thing that I absolutely do not like. Two things. Well, three things. One, the rev hang. The rev hang is whenever you shift back down or shift to the next gear, it has a lot of hang to get back down. So it's a very long amount of shift hanging. I don't know if that's what you call it, but that's what I noticed, and that's what I'm not really a big fan of. It takes a little bit of time to kind of recuperate the RPMs to really get where you want. Another thing about the car that is kind of interesting that I probably would wish to change would be the suspension. So the suspension in this car is very stiff. At least it feels like it to me. But when it comes to like bumps, those are really rough. And I don't know if it's just me, but so when it comes to the actual overall suspension, very clean car. The actual performance, horsepower wise and torque, it might just because I went from front wheel drive to all wheel drive. You don't really feel the torque of the car. Like, I felt more torque in my ST than I did in this one, but I think it's because it's all wheel drive and it's a bigger, heavier vehicle. But other than that, man, I absolutely love the 1,000 miles. The 1,000 miles has really taught me to appreciate things, and that comes from owning a Subaru. And it's kind of hard for me to finish up because I know that I didn't really go into much detail on what I hate, what I love, you know, things like that. But overall, it's just because it's been such a clean car. I mean, there has been no issue so far. Knock on some wood real quick, but overall the car has been extremely reliable, extremely fun. I'm so glad I got into a WRX. I mean, overall I absolutely love the Subaru. If you guys are looking to get into a Subaru, I would recommend it. It's absolutely amazing. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I mean, I'm so glad I finally got to get you guys the 1,000 mile update video. The 1,000 miles is a milestone that I can be happy about. I hit 4,000 miles on the ST, but the ST wasn't a car that I bought new. The ST was something that, you know, was already pre-built pretty much, or for the most part. Small car, wasn't a family car. There's just a lot of things I didn't like about the ST that I'm so stoked about the WRX. I'm so stoked that I got the WRX, because the WRX is something that I would never have imagined me getting. I was a huge Subaru fan growing up. I was a WRX and STI fan. I loved the all-wheel drive. I personally can't imagine going to any other car right now. Like I said, other than a project car. That's something in the future. But I can't imagine anything other than this car. I want to say to all my supporters who love this Subaru gang, thank y'all for watching. There's not much I could say that I don't like. There's not much I could say that I haven't already said about the car. That is the 2017 WRX 1,000 mile update. What I love, what I don't like. Overall, this car is still a 10 out of 10 because all of the other stuff that I said can be easily, you know, overcome by tunes or air suspension or coilovers or rims. There's a lot of things that could be changed to make this car what I would like it to be. That being said, I wanted to say thank y'all for watching. If you guys haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. Next time I have a very special video for you guys. Thank y'all, and we'll see y'all soon.